That's the last time I give them money. I'm telling you, I don't want to give them anymore. Yeah, that's the face I'd made when I gave them money last. It was disgusting. I won't do it again. I don't care how often they walk the streets.
You're worth more than that, Sam.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, hi everyone. We're live again. Stoop, you forgot to tell me. You gotta remember to do that.
You're right. I'm sorry.
God damn it. Why do you do this to me? Well, hello everybody. We're here for episode number 24 of ASScast. Woohoo! We did it another week.
Yay.
We didn't get pulled off the air like Stoop did last week, so we're good. In the middle of his rant. Stoop, how are you doing today, buddy?
Oh, Samuel. You know, it's times like these you just want to sit on a podcast. And that's what I'm here to do. How about you, buddy?
I'm just fine as always. Nothing bothers me that much anymore. I'm numb to it now. They can't hurt me anymore.
That's right.
All right. We also have Jackie with us today. Jackie, how are you doing?
Pretty gay. Doing all right.
Pretty gay. At least somebody's got to be pretty gay every week. We got to meet the quota.
I didn't do it, so I felt like it was my my contractual duty to say that.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm ready to have some fucking fun. Let's go.
We will have some fun. I promise you that.
All right.
We're going to have something.
Gonna have something. Jack, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome back to the show.
Well, I went on a hike today. That was very exciting. On the Billy Goat Trail. So yeah, things are looking up right now, honestly. I did one load of laundry. So I mean, things really couldn't be better right now. For
load.
Oh.
One load Jack, baby.
Yeah. In and out of there,
Oh, I've made a mistake. Okay.
Now, Jack, did you go on the hike on purpose, or did it just kind of happen?
On purpose this time. It has occurred where I've inadvertently ended up on a hike.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was just going on a walk, and then I turned onto some trails, so it turned from a walk into a hike very rapidly. So it had to I didn't mean it, but contextually, or I didn't realize what I had done to the moment when I initially took that step. But
what's the difference?
Well, the hike is on the trails. The walk is on the sidewalk. I felt made a difference in that moment.
Okay,
I feel like we could make that into an aspiration poster.
Yeah.
Like today I took a walk at lunch and we went through like the forest preserve, which kind of has a trail. Does a walk through a forest preserve count as a hike?
I mean, what is a hike if not a walk through a forest?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Like walking up a mountain.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I felt like it was a hike at the time, and that's really, I think, going to turn out to be the determining factor here.
Your mindset.
If
you feel in your heart like it was a hike, then it was a hike, Jack.
Okay.
Whatever your heart feels. That's what it was.
Yeah. It was more a feeling in my kidneys, but yeah.
Probably get that checked out.
Yeah, you might want to go to the doctor. This hike really got me in the kidneys.
Nah, we're going to live forever. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
If I die, I'm coming back.
Just for why? Why?
What if I might have a thing going on?
Yeah, you might have a thing going on.
Might have a thing going on, Jackie.
Like, what if I have a thing?
Just gotta go to the thing.
This dude's keeping his Outlook calendar from the afterlife. Oh, I got a thing. Shit.
Yeah, statistically, 30% of people didn't vote because they had a thing. So,
that was an option on the poll because I had a thing.
Those are the numbers.
That should be valid. I got a thing.
Those are the numbers.
I got stuff to do.
If we could eliminate things, we could get 100% participation in our democracy.
That's true.
It's true.
You're making some really good points here.
I mean, points are being made.
They certainly are. What they are, I don't know, but there are some points. All right. So we're just gonna go ahead and roll into the show. The first topic I have for everybody. Thanksgiving's next week, a week from today. You won't see our faces next week. If you do, something happened that shouldn't have happened. So I want to know what's more important on Thanksgiving, understanding the history and the purpose of the holiday you're celebrating, or food and football?
Is anybody going to say the history? Because I thought this was such a clear-cut answer. Like, I don't give a shit about the history. I want a day off work, and I want to eat food
Whoa.
until I can't move anymore.
Whoa.
Well, was food one of the options?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Read
well then
the
yeah.
questions,
Then-
dude.
I didn't read the question. I saw football. I blacked
So
out.
he was going to go with the history before he saw.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one thing if like people, if Americans were ready to reckon with the actual history, but we're what no one's trying to do that. Come on, like Jackie says, a day off of work and you cook a bunch of food, you eat it, and you poop a lot, you eat some more, you watch football. That's what we do. It's about the football at the end of the day and the beginning of the day. The whole day is about football and gorging yourself on the suffering of prior generations of indigenous people and whatnot.
Yeah. And
Right?
deviled eggs. And deviled eggs.
Yeah.
I've never
yeah.
had deviled eggs at Thanksgiving.
You've never had deviled eggs at Thanksgiving?
No.
I also have not.
What do you have? Turkey?
I mean, ideally, yeah.
Like a dork.
I'll say that
Wait,
turkey
so are
is
deviled eggs
the
replacing the turkey? Then are they a main?
No, they're not.
We
They're an
don't have turkey.
appetizer. They're an hors
Well,
d'oeuvre.
you said turkey as if it was an alternative to turkey.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. You did do that.
I was trying to be funny. I guess it would work.
Turkey to me is not the star of the show. I'm a stuffing guy, big stuffing guy. But like, you need the turkey, you need all of it in on the plate. You need the fucking gravy over all of it, and then the leftovers for a week. That's good living.
I will say my mom tossed mac and cheese into the rotation 2 years ago, and that has been a game changer for us. That has to be any
Mm.
holiday.
the-
in general.
Like the
So-
baked mac and cheese in a pan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the whole 9 yards. So
That's
that's
the good shit.
really Thanksgiving. That's really changed the game for us, I would say. I also think this year's Thanksgiving will be different because I think we as an American people are conditioned to watch the Lions get destroyed on Thanksgiving.
That's
And
true. Yeah,
and this year, that is, God willing, not going to happen.
that's true.
So I think this will be sort of a turning point for our country in a sense. This Thanksgiving, as far as
Yeah,
Detroit at least.
watching the Lions be good at football on Thanksgiving.
I mean, watching it's a surreal experience, really. But I got NFL Plus, and I was like, oh, I should watch one of these games, and I picked the Lions for good reasons.
Right.
Kind of.
Because they're good at football.
Yeah. So
Nobody's voluntarily picked the Lions for a while. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. So
Jackie
Jack, the football is your answer?
I'm going football and food. I mean, like, I think it goes with sort of like a lot of holidays in America have sort of been converted into a, food and, family, whatever, like, like stuff like that.
If they're there, it's fine.
Right, exactly. So like, July 4th, people don't really care about the history. They just want an excuse. A lot of people look very nice in red, white, and blue. So, that's a good reason to dress up a little bit. Like it's just I think we have a general tendency with any holidays that involve history to sort of like discount the history, and I think that's fine. Like a lot of times, I think history kind of gets left behind.
Well, probably for the best, because at least the two holidays that we've mentioned so far have a pretty awful history.
Yeah, I mean it's not really great.
So yeah, fuck it. Jackie, what about you?
Who, me? I already said, like,
It's football
It's football and food.
and specifically deviled eggs.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Specifically.
cranberry sauce. We're having mashed potatoes. No one knows who that. Okay.
Now,
That was from Bob's Burgers.
do you guys like the?
You're really inspired for a moment there.
Do you guys like the canned cranberry sauce, or you like the
Yes.
homemade shit?
No, I want the can. I want the jelly
Yeah, I also
Toasted
want the
spray.
can. I don't care what's in there. I want that. It's got that sourness that I need.
I would just eat slices of that, like it was turkey itself.
Yeah.
Little
Any
triangle cranberry sauce.
any turkey cranberry combination bite freaks here? No.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
There's a lot of people who insist on the combination of the cranberry sauce with turkey, like in the same bite.
Well, I mean, I don't obsess over it, but it's pretty damn tasty.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But I'm not going out of my way to combine those two flavor profiles specifically.
I think that's what you're supposed to do, though, right? Isn't
Is
that the
it?
whole purpose of the cranberry sauce?
Well, because there's gravy involved. I don't. Things
Oh,
get out
I
of
can't
hand
have
here.
gravy. I can't have gravy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's got flour in it.
Oh boy.
I will say I've never really eaten cranberry sauce. It has a weird vibe to it.
Mhm. It says, yeah, it's not
I've
meant to be eaten. It's meant to sit on the table and just be a decoration.
Yeah, I've never actually tried the cranberry sauce in my Thanksgivings. I can't lie. So, you know, I'm impartial on this one, but instinctually, I would have to lean towards Jackie, where I think it's a little bit encouraged almost,
Yeah.
like instinctually. But as you know, as somebody who's not really familiar with the game and the systems in place, I can't really speak too much on the subtleties of it.
An outsider, a cranberry outsider.
Right?
Yeah.
right.
But
I'm just
Tina's
sort of-
like a cook that cooks good food. Like, so she's probably like creme freshing it up over there.
Cream fresh.
Oh, creme fraiche.
something like that. Yeah.
Sam, are you going football too?
Hell no.
No, Sam was in the military. What?
I am-
Tell him, Sam.
I am donning full Native American garb, and I am reading a goddamn story to y'all.
That's appropriation.
I know it is. I know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Very, it's very appropriate. Thank you, Jackie.
I feel like Sam in an alternate universe, I could see you as like a guy who has like a battle reenactment in his basement, like with all the little figurines. I feel like I could see you like in another world, like
Guys, before we eat, we need to do something.
you could be, or you could be one of the dudes on the War Thunder subreddit who released classified U.S. documents.
Yeah, for sure. That guy. That guy.
I got that guy vibe.
Yeah. The guy on the fucking like Minecraft, was it Minecraft or something?
Like Roblox or something.
They were having an argument over the accuracy of the tanks in a game.
Right.
And
And this fucking idiot was like, "Oh no, I know real shit. I'm part of the military. Here's proof." Can send classified documents.
Yeah.
Oops.
He did win the argument though, to be fair. So in a way,
Hell yeah.
I can't say it wasn't worth it.
All paid off. He's in Guantanamo now. But
But he won the argument.
How do you address the question, what are you in here for? Like with that as your
I won an argument.
how do you respond?
You ever playing the game Roblox?
considering who you're in there with, I don't think it really loses you any points to go ahead and tell him.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I don't think they'll treat you any different.
Yeah.
No, fuck the history. I'll eat my food and pass out watching football.
That's right.
Everything.
Like a good American.
Damn right.
You know how like they make such a big deal about Super Bowl commercials? They should like make an equal amount of big deal about commercials that are played during the Thanksgiving game. There should be 2 commercial events in the NFL season.
Well, the thing is that it is absolutely one of those, but it's weird because there's these holidays where they know they've got a captive audience, just like very much like the Super Bowl, the Thanksgiving, the NBA games on Christmas Day, where those ad spots absolutely cost a fortune, and those companies do place a lot of importance on those ad spots, but for some reason they don't want you thinking about it the way that you think about Super Bowl commercials. It's a grand conspiracy.
Yeah. By big commercial.
Big commercial.
I was gonna say it's a big conspiracy to stoop on only stoop.
Most of them are.
99% of conspiracies I come up with are mine.
70% of the time it works every time.
Hell yeah. All right, now that we settled that nobody gives a shit about Thanksgiving's past, let's move along here. So next thing I wanted to ask is, what do you guys think is the most underrated job in sports?
I wanted to ask for clarification.
Of course you did.
Underrated as in like the job is underrated, like that would be a good job to have and nobody talks about how good of a job that would be to have, or underrated as in like we don't appreciate those people enough.
The importance of it. So like you're not appreciating them enough.
So like so it's underrated as in we don't appreciate them for what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or how important they are to sports.
All right, go ahead, Jack, because I got to think about it.
Oh, okay. So this is underrated for importance to sports. I was thinking underrated for what people don't want, but I would want.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that too.
Okay, so I'll give that answer, and then I'll think about the other option.
You can have both options.
Well, I'll say we've seen in the past couple of weeks what the best job in sports to have is. That is to be a fired football coach is the best job.
A fired college coach.
Well, no, Josh McDaniels in the pros.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he
make. I mean, like Josh McDaniels is going to make $40 million to do nothing, where he's not going to get state tax on that money because he lives in Las Vegas too. So he's going to keep all that money. And who is it? Jimbo? Yeah, Jimbo Fisher. He's going to get paid $75 million to do nothing at all. Like it's truly surreal how much money those men are about to get paid in order to do nothing. As opposed, like they don't even have to show up to anything. They don't have to they don't have to go anywhere. They could just sit on their couch for Josh McDaniels could sit on his couch for 4 years and he will be $40 million richer at the end of that time. Hopefully he would have been eating while he was sitting on the couch. But regardless, his account will have $40 million more in it than it does at this moment.
I'd like $40 million.
Right. I mean, that's really a nice, like, I would say a nice goal to say. A little unattainable, but for most people. But, like, it's definitely a nice dream to have, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say
fired coach.
Be a fire coach. It's the greatest job.
It's my dream to be a fired coach.
To be a good but not great football coach is clearly the best existence you could have. I will say I'm a staunch for the importance to the sport. I'm gonna get serious for a moment and really defend a group of people that get attacked every week, and that is professional kickers. I'm here for them. Kickers are people too. Punters, don't know, but kickers we can conclusively say, listen.
Kickers aren't people.
Everybody mocks kickers, but like when you have a bad kicker, it's the worst shit in the world because all of those like gimmies, anything that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get these points, those are no longer gimmies. You now have to watch those. And really, the worst fate you can ask on someone is forcing them to watch field goals nervously for an entire NFL season. But like it is like when you don't have those as gimmies, you appreciate them that much more. And my team has had a pretty good kicker for a while, and I'm thankful for it every day. Because I know that that could disappear at any moment, and so it's important for me to be grateful for my blessings, including Chris Boswell, the fourth of the Killer Bees, my guy. So yeah, I would say I'm gonna stick with my kickers here.
No, I mean absolutely. Kickers have a ton of pressure on them. No, you don't want to be a kicker. People think, oh, it's a cushy job. You only go out there a couple times a game. When you go out there, it's expected you fucking hit 100%.
Yeah, let me tell you a little story about a guy named Ray Finkel.
The laces were in.
Yeah, there's a ton of pressure on those guys. Now, punters, on the other hand, that was actually one of the ones on my list. That's a fucking cushy job, man. You go out there 5-6 times a game. They're not allowed to hit you, and I mean, just keep it in bounds, or just don't fucking completely miss the ball, and you're good. That's a great fucking job to have if we're going on underrated in terms of like an underrated job to have. But in terms of underrated for appreciation, what about translators? Right? We don't, I mean, that's they're really doing a lot of heavy lifting, especially like in baseball. We got a lot of Latin American players that without the translator, we couldn't interview them.
Shout out Billy Russo.
We couldn't get their thoughts. Yeah, shout out Billy Russo. And without Billy, we wouldn't know what what guys like Luis Robert and Yohan Moncada, Jose Abreu were thinking. And there's a lot of responsibility on their shoulders too to try and. I don't know if there's a distinction between translator and interpreter, but they got to relay what the gist of what the player is saying to you. And I often think there's no way in hell, even if I spoke 2 languages fluently, there's no way in hell I could do that, because you sit through like a long answer that a guy gives and you got to remember back then to like the whole thing he just said.
I can't even do that in English.
Yeah, for real. Like I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm going translator.
It's a good one. Jackie, what about you?
So the only thing I could think of, I thought about making a joke like, you know what? Who's underrated? The owners. You don't know how much sacrifice they give up. You don't see them just in bed every night, up awake, worried about what's going to happen to the fans and the team. Like you guys don't appreciate that. But other than that, the thing that I thought of was those people that stand on the side of the tennis court and then like run to get any ball that is loose on the court.
Oh yeah, the ball kids.
Because
Yeah.
like I don't care that much about tennis. Like I'm usually watching that ball kid. Like they take that shit seriously. First of all, I don't know if you need like a master's degree to do that, but like they have studied and they are prepared.
It's very strict.
It's very strict, and like if you don't get it right away, I don't know. I've heard stories of what happened to those poor ball kids.
Have you seen the video of the one running into the wall?
Smash the metal thing.
Oh my god!
You know he was very dedicated, and I appreciate that about him.
That's right.
I love that he kept his composure. The tennis player turned around. He's like,
that tennis player would have they would have 2 choices. They would have to bend over and pick up the tennis ball that they already hit with their racket, or they could trip on it and break their ankle. Those are their only 2 options. So those kids are heroes.
Saving the day. Yeah.
Heroes.
They're doing God's work out there, really.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If they didn't retrieve those balls as quickly as they did, we would probably have to watch more tennis.
Yeah, right?
I enjoy tennis. I'm also a freak. I enjoy I enjoy a lot of bad things.
Hey, I'm a freak. I like tennis.
Even though I'm not good at it. I like playing.
I can hit the ball really hard and really far.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I prefer to watch the. I'll respect it and call it table tennis instead of full size tennis.
That's a completely different sport.
Anytime anyone wants to do a fucking ping pong tournament, baby.
Here we go.
Wait.
Let's go.
Stoop.
I'm here.
Wait. Stoop. Wait. Because I think I know what one of my Christmas gifts is going to be.
Oh, yeah?
And it's a ping pong table.
Oh, boy. I'm coming over.
Yes.
Should we do a double pong tournament, a beer pong and a ping pong?
Oh, see, I played beer pong for the first time at HBIC's party. I was no good at it, but I am pretty good at ping pong.
The beer pong has to come after the ping pong. The reaction time cannot be compromised here.
I wasn't even drunk. I was drinking.
Be locked in.
Steve's gonna get so locked in.
Fully locked in, baby. Let's go. Your kids
terrifying.
will not score a point on me. I swear to God.
He's giving the 6-year-old little spin serves.
He's also 9 feet tall with a 40-foot wingspan.
If you don't think I have my own Chinese paddle, you've got another thing coming. Okay.
I feel like if one of the kids scores even 1 point, Stoop's gonna rocket the paddle through the wall.
I'm putting a hole in the drywall for sure. Oh yeah.
I didn't either
flipping the table. I hate this game.
Out of anger or excitement, a hole will be put in the wall.
Oh yeah. What about you, Sam? Underrated sports job.
So Yumper kind of had a good one here that I was kind of basing this off of. It's like handing out the towels to people when they're sweaty.
People. Yeah.
So what I was going with this.
That's not a slur, is it?
Sam, you all right there, buddy?
Sorry.
No.
Man, I was hooking up my AirPods. I didn't even hear what was said. I don't want to hear what was said.
It's okay. No,
I
I
heard what was said. I don't know which word he was.
I do.
I know. I would hope you do.
Jesus Christ.
I want to say it again just in case.
No.
Okay.
Okay. What I think the most underrated job in sports is the person that fills the Gatorade up. Because if nobody fills it up, nobody's got Gatorade. So, person filling up the Gatorade, pretty important, and nobody recognizes them. They
Real
also have to
quick.
fill it up to dump it on the coaches.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And you
So-
need the right like Gatorade to ice mix in there.
Right.
But a speed round here. Favorite color / flavor Gatorade, everybody.
Red.
Mine's the original yellow or whatever lemon lime, that one.
Piss
the
color,
first
yes.
flavor. Yeah, piss color. That's the best one.
My favorite flavor is a color. It's red. I want the
Okay.
red one.
All right,
Like
Jack.
red.
What?
Jack, what's your
Gatorade.
favorite Gatorade?
Oh, my favorite Gatorade. Sorry, my mom just sent me a text. I was just.
He's like, "Are we still talking slurs? What's going
Sorry.
What's your favorite slur,
in
Jack?
the family group chat right now? So I would say my favorite color of Gatorade. It's got to be the probably the light blue.
Okay. Sam.
Blue is
Like
fire.
Glacier Smash or something.
So either Caitlin said it here. It's either the purple frost or fruit punch. Are my two
Okay.
favorite.
Yeah.
I just- Although I got to be honest, I'm not a huge Gatorade guy in general. I'm more of a Propel guy. Of the
Oh my god, Propel.
Propel, the flavors are more like I don't know. I just like the flavors a little better on the Propel. So
yeah, that's that fucking bougie fucking fancy.
Yeah.
That's
I grew up in Midlothian. We don't have Propel.
Propel's fire.
shit.
Propel's fire.
I
You
was
gotta
lucky
get
if I got Gatorade. Otherwise, I had some fucking high C in there.
I grew up on liters of $1 sparkling water.
And Kool-Aid.
Listen,
like
it's not that I
25
don't
cent packs
appreciate
of Kool-Aid.
Gatorade. You know, it's not that I don't have a great appreciation for what Gatorade has done for this country. You know, the Gatorade dump, Gatorade dump is a cherished tradition. So you know, credit to them for that. But you know, I got to stand by Propel on this one. I got
There's always one.
There's all-
Water with food coloring. Sugar water with food coloring.
Yeah,
That's,
there we go.
that's an important distinction.
Like, let's fill this with sugar and tell them it's good for them.
Well, I think if anybody had to win that question, it was Jackie with the
Yeah.
ball kids.
Ball
They-
kids.
Yeah.
Thanks, Stoop.
They really, because I didn't think about that. They really fucking hustle. Like they
They
really
do.
take their job seriously.
They are so serious about it.
Yeah.
it's a full
It's
sprint.
their 9/11.
Nobody else said it.
I'm so sorry.
Every
Let's
show.
move on. Let's move on.
How did we become the this 9/11 show?
What's next, Sam?
You're welcome.
Woo.
A unique brand, a unique niche. We've really
Yeah,
done.
nobody else has this.
We've really cornered the market on that. You know,
All of you watching are complicit.
And I'm
If
usually
you're
not a fan of it, and I started it. I'm so
If you're in the comments, you're on a list.
Oh.
You won't be able to fly for a little bit.
Hang out with us
Only good
Thursdays
things
at
left.
7.
Hang out with us. We got some Propel. Got some Propel on ice.
That's
Let's
Damn
go.
right.
You know what didn't propel? All right. Anyway, Sam.
Oh my God. Keep going.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I do like that bit, Stu, of after every topic we'll pick a winner of the topic.
Thank you.
I like to
You're
do
part
it.
of the
I was
show.
the winner.
Jackie's our
I think- I
inaugural
think-
topic.
I think
winner.
that's the best
Does that
idea
mean
you've
that's
ever
the
had.
the first winner of the Ass Podcast Championship.
You know what I should make?
We have to see who wins the most overall.
I may have stolen this concept from another podcast.
Oh
Now they're gonna talk about you in the group chat. What's up?
shit. All right. So last one I have is, what team do you hate the most across all sports and why?
Do we all have the same answer to this one too? Because I feel like we're going to.
I highly doubt it.
I do not. I'm going to say I,
Jackie,
Go-
what's
go,
your
Jack.
answer?
The Chicago White Sox.
Okay. All right. You and I have the same answer.
That's not where I was going at all.
I was gonna, at first I thought I was gonna go with the Astros, specifically the 2017 Astros. But then why? Yeah, what do they do? I don't know.
They won the World Series.
Yes, they did.
Very, very good team. Very dominant.
Rightfully.
Yes,
Listen,
they were.
the ambiance at the stadium was supposed to be crazy.
Yeah. Totally. But anyway, who beats the 2017 White Sox is the 2020 or the 2017 Astros are beaten by the 2023 White Sox on the hatred scale. This iteration of the organization is so ass backwards and dysfunctional that I hate them. I hate this team right now.
No, you
hate this
don't.
team.
You like them.
I think again, we were talking about this before the show. It's just historically, that's what I've done. I'm not going to stop watching games because watching baseball is what I do with my free time. It's how I enjoy spending my time. So I'm going to still watch games and do whatever. But again, this version of this team is unlovable and unlikable, and I don't want much to do with them. I don't like our team. That's obvious shirts. You should go get a shirt.
Plug.
Jack.
I mean, I wish I would have thought about the question the same way, because then I would have a really good reason to go on a Wizards tangent right now. It's always an exciting opportunity.
There'll be more.
There will be.
There'll be plenty of those. It's a long season. It really is a really long
Especially
season.
if you're a Wizards fan.
Yes. But I think I've got to go with the Baltimore Ravens. They suck. I hope every player on their team leaves except the bad ones. I hope nothing good ever comes to them. I hate the Baltimore Ravens. I was raised on hating the Baltimore Ravens. First of all, fuck Art Modell. Fuck that guy for abandoning Cleveland the way he did. That guy sucks. And yeah, that's really all my thoughts I have to say. I just hate the Ravens. And we keep beating them, even though they're probably better than us. We beat them earlier this year. We play them near the end of this season, and we usually win those games, even though they're usually a better team. But yeah, so fuck the Ravens. Go Steelers. And then, yeah.
Are the Ravens the purple team?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
the purple team.
Okay. Thank you for that clarification.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Marge.
But yeah, so yeah. And I don't have a problem with anyone in that organization other than our Modell. I just when they're part of that organization,
Sure.
they just get shelved sort of in this irrational compartment of my brain. So yeah, that's really where I'm at on the Baltimore Ravens organization.
That's fair. I think that's fandom in a nutshell.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that they always play very hard. They've always had pretty competent teams in my lifetime. So it's a respectful hate, and that's what sports is all about.
Yeah, they have won things. There have been good Ravens teams.
It's true. Despite my best efforts, they continue to be good.
I don't know anything about football or the Ravens, but now I hate them too. Just based on everything.
Just in solidarity.
Yes.
This wasn't really meant to be a propaganda piece, but I'm glad it's become that.
But we're gonna turn it into one real quick.
Well, I had to think about my most hated sports team because I thought, I hate the Yankees. I don't.
Them damn Yankees.
They're just cut. That's what you do. If you're not a Yankees fan, you probably hate the Yankees, and some people may say the Dodgers as well. And all of the city of Philadelphia, all of their teams, all of their fans, the whole thing can go straight to hell. But but I don't have. I thought really about like the the emotion
boobs?
and what my titties and what stirs the hate within them. And I have to agree with Jackie. I don't think there's a team that I hate more, like actively, than the Chicago White Sox. I am fucking somehow a fan of the Chicago White Sox. It's like it's my version of religion. I was indoctrinated to be a White Sox loyalist from birth, and I go to the ballpark and I watch the games and root for the team, and that's just part of my identity, which is a miserable time. It's a terrible time. And they, as we talked at length about last week and will continue to do, they keep finding new and inventive ways to tell me to go fuck myself. So really, there's no team that draws my ire greater than the Chicago White Sox. They make me mad with just about everything they do. It's very upsetting, and I hate them, and I'm going to continue consuming their product by sheer virtue of muscle memory. Like Jackie said, it's what we do. But I fucking hate them. I hate everything they do. Fucking just sucks. They're just so bad at everything. There's nothing they're good at. There's nothing they're good at. Not one single redeeming quality. We had a redeeming quality. It was the television broadcast. That's gone now. Yeah. I don't know what we've got left, really.
4 complete games in a row in the ALCS. Never again. That's what they have, big boy.
Never. Yeah.
Remember.
What's crazy hearing all this is that you all have the excuse of being born into this. I picked this. I'm currently in the prison of my own design.
Jackson's own worst hater.
That's on you, buddy.
I mean, I root for the Wizards and the White Sox.
Hell yeah.
These are not pictures of competent ownership.
Yeah, that's on you, buddy. I mean, I'm not much better. But yeah, that's who I hate is the fucking White Sox. Like, there's no one else that really draws it out of me that way.
You know why else I hate the White Sox? Sorry, one more thing. You know why else I hate the White Sox? Because the world is fucking dark and bleak, and baseball is supposed to be my respite from that. And you stole the only thing left in the world outside of the 4 walls of my house that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yes, Stoop, do you have something to add?
No, I just say I agree with everything you said.
Okay.
What? Don't put it back up. What's wrong with you? It's a good joke, Andy. It's a good joke, Andy, and it's a fine name as well. What about you, Sam?
I love the White Sox, so you're both wrong. Stoop, I thought you were going to go Northwestern football. I'm surprised you didn't.
They're dead to me. It's no need to talk. I talked about it like 3 episodes in a row when all that happened. I'll check.
That's why I was expecting it.
Yeah, I'll check back in a couple of years
when they're still mediocre.
Yeah, it's not about the result. It's about whether or not there's any like fucking active creeps on the team or in the coaching staff still, which there currently are. So fuck them.
So I don't like college football at all. Obviously, I don't even like regular football that much. But so if I do watch college football, I latched on to my husband's 2 favorite teams. His 2 favorite teams were Northwestern and Michigan, and they're both not having great years.
Well, Michigan's having an outstanding year football
wise. Why is
record wise?
Did you see that? They were memorializing their dead head coach John Harbaugh.
Yes, it's interesting. It's interesting that Jackie mentioned those 2 teams because both the thing that those 2 teams have in common is that they both have made their whole identity about overcoming this adversity. Which they themselves created.
It reminds me of like when the Titans held like secret practices during COVID and then got punished for it, and then Taylor Lewan was like, "It's us against the world, man." What do you mean?
They won't let us be who we want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
What about you, Sam?
It's the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
That's fair.
They lucked
come?
into 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, which is just unfortunate and bullshit. And the only team that they're usually better than is the Chicago Bears. Everybody else can easily beat them and have no problem beating them. But
Except for
the-
those years they won those Super Bowls, then they'd
Yeah.
be better than all the other teams too.
yeah, where are they though?
Well,
The Super Bowl against the Steelers doesn't count. That was
Yeah, that's true.
obviously a cheating obligation there, but
Yeah, I was at that game. There was some bullshit going on. All right.
Jack knows.
He knows.
No, I just, it's painful. As many different coaching staffs have gone through there and players that have gone through there, they always are just better than the Chicago Bears all the time for no reason. They just seem to be, and it's very annoying.
well, for actually very identifiable and logical reasons.
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It is.
No.
It is funny though that the price to pay for having 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back is that they're both terrible / annoying people.
True.
Yeah, they're both real shitbags,
Aaron
aren't they?
Rodgers is the most annoying person in the world, also an anti-vaxxer conspiracy theorist, and then Brett
Yep.
Favre, sexual harasser, stealing $5 million from allegedly from poor people in the state of Mississippi. Like, just the worst.
That's a great point, Jack. Count your blessings, Bears fans. Yeah, we've never had a good quarterback ever in the history of the franchise, but you see what you have when you do have good quarterbacks.
They're good people.
Ah,
Who name me one person that hates Kyle Orton? Nobody hates Kyle Orton.
exactly.
Kyle Orton might hate Kyle.
Poor guy.
We
He's
should
his
have him-
biggest hater.
we should have him on the show. Sam,
Yeah, I'll reach out to
Yeah,
I'll reach
yeah,
out to Kyle.
Thanks.
He'll come. He'll come on.
I've got connections with Kyle Orton. All right. Well, that was a lovely roundtable discussion of those topics. So we'll hop into our regular stuff from every week. We'll start with favorite tweets from the week. The one I'll start with is Roxy, who was going to be on the show tonight, but unfortunately couldn't make it. She still sent me one to put on the show.
I appreciate yeah. I
Like Megatron.
appreciate-
The innocence of children.
10 out
I
of
was a
10.
little too old for that show. I was a little too old for that show when it came out, but I still watched it a little bit. I watched it enough to understand the joke.
Like Megatron.
I instinctively thought of
Uh.
Calvin Johnson when I read this tweet. I'm
They
confused.
buried Calvin Johnson at
That's
sea.
That's a good
Yeah.
instinct.
I didn't know the Hall of Fame ceremony was like that.
Yeah. They've moved the ceremony from Canton to
To the
Um,
sea.
Valhalla. And,
Every Hall of Fame player gets a Viking funeral.
you get your green jacket and then you get laid to rest.
Come on, that would be sick. Honestly, I think people would get.
What a way to
way-
go.
And it would sort out some of the league's post-retirement insurance discrepancies. Right?
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
See, now you're thinking like an owner.
That's me, baby.
Not here, appreciate this.
He's suffering from owner brain.
Representative of the ruling class am I.
We love that about you, Stoop.
Thanks.
Wazzy.
Sam.
All right. The next one we have is from Stoop. Populate that one.
Relevant. Ah, couldn't have timed it. Couldn't have timed it any better.
You're gonna see crack.
Any chance I get to just work a just sprinkle a little communism into the show. That's what we're gonna do. It's our new evil woke agenda on ASScast.
Subliminally making
That's
everyone
right.
woke.
I'm joining the war on the woke mind virus on the side of the woke mind virus.
I've already served 3 tours in the war on Christmas. I get a fucking veterans discount at Subway.
Oh,
Oh boy.
shitty
Next
healthcare
one.
though.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Nobody deserves healthcare. You gotta pay. You gotta pay. You gotta
Nobody
pay.
deserves it.
You
That's
gotta
right.
pull
That's right.
yourselves up by the bootstraps and do your own surgery.
That's
Goddamn
goddamn right. Thank you, Jack. God bless America.
That's why I always keep a box cutter on me. All right. Next one is from Jackie.
Wait, for surgery?
Yes.
Les McBurney.
Oh,
That is the best firefighter name.
That's like
Les-
if J.K. Rowling wrote a firefighter.
There's no way that guy was born Les McBurney and became a firefighter. That's too perfect. God almighty.
oh,
Those are the
Yeah,
things
I have
make
no-
this life worth living.
exactly. I have no further comment. It's a standalone A+ tweet. A+
Beautiful.
tweet.
Beautiful.
No
I
notes.
just imagine like if a McDonald's got on fire. Like the McDonald's is having a McBurney. He's like, wait, we need less of that. Oh God. His parents had a sense of humor. All right, next up we have Jack.
Oh, I almost picked that one. I almost picked that one.
One of Travis Kelce's.
I felt like
Wait.
somebody had to go this route.
I like hashtag crazy is the highlight of this for me.
Crazy.
The way he spells squirrel is fantastic.
He
though, too.
really had no idea they ate bread like that.
How old was Travis Kelce in 2011?
2011? He
I don't
would
know.
be probably like 15.
No, he's got to be a little older than that.
I'm looking it
Yeah.
up.
I got. He's like, isn't he like
Oh
30?
yeah, you're right. Actually, he'd be way older than that.
So he was like 21 when he tweeted
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like 20 or
That's
21.
fire.
when he
He's such a
tweeted this.
himbo. I love him.
That's
He was
amazing.
through. He was through. 3
That's
years of college at this point.
that's a voting adult tweeting that.
That's Pat. He got through 3 years of college spelling squirrel like that, and he's like,
Boy,
There-
oh boy.
They didn't
I
come here to
saw-
play school.
Jack, did you see the meme that came out with that off of? Do you know the kids' books? If you give a mouse a cookie,
yeah.
if
They
you
give him
give a
squirrel.
squirrel a piece of bread.
I just liked the comparison that somebody tweeted, like showing Taylor Swift
Her
lyrics from
lyrics.
2011, which were like very poetic and deep.
Yeah.
And his I gave a squirrel a piece of bread.
That shit was crazy. Did you see how he just tweeted?
Hashtag crazy.
All right now.
Oh, that's
fucking
good.
Great.
I can
I'm so
hear,
glad you
if you
picked
read
that.
it. If you read it in his voice too, it's even better. Like I gave
Oh,
a
yeah.
piece of bread. I had no idea they ate like that. Haha. Hashtag crazy. All right now. It really adds a dimension.
If people
Yeah.
talked like Travis Kelce tweets, the world would be a very worse place. All right. So I have a few things to run through here. So this was my tweet of the week. Literal only reason we fly. So that we can go to Chili's at the airport.
I'm telling you now, if they play Guns N' Roses, I'm taking my dick out.
Where is that from? Where is that from?
I don't know. I just thought
Chili's?
he was saying it.
I think that's just.
I thought that was from.
It's just
something.
in the Chili's jingle.
Is that not their slogan?
That was the, that was
Guns N'
the-
Roses. I'm pulling my dick out. Come eat at Chili's.
That was the rejected verse for the Baby Back Ribs song.
That's what I think. Can we sing it in that tone? Like, if they play Guns N' Roses, I'm gonna pull my dick out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's winning some Grammys for sure.
Gonna pull out my dick.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, his fire. I'm getting
Gonna pull
Chili's,
out the
please.
dick.
yeah.
Gonna
Chili's,
pull out the
please
dick
sponsor
and
us. We
maybe my
got you.
balls.
And maybe my balls. Hell yeah, Tina.
Oh yeah.
We're going
I feel
balls
God in the
deep
face
in this
tonight.
Chili tonight.
I might take my dick out if they play Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Jackie and I have a hit on our hands. Let's wrap this up so we can get to work.
Oh, we gotta get recording. All right, I had an alternate one that I wanted to show. Please.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
All right. So I don't know if everybody saw this about Patrick Mahomes wearing the same pair of underwear every
yeah.
time
Oh,
he
that's
plays,
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sometimes watches them. Well,
Gross.
I saw something.
That's
The
why he's
Onion-
making that face.
The Onion decided to take their take on it.
Oh no.
Oh man. That's gnarly.
I love the Onion so much.
Does he wash
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sometimes?
Yeah. Once in a while, you give it a wash.
In the delicate cycle.
Yeah.
Don't want it to tear.
In the sink.
All right. So let's move into the final segment of our show here. What's up your ass?
This is licensed proctology music.
Damn right it is. How I fell asleep to my colonoscopy. All right. Who would like to start with what is up their ass?
I'll start because it's it's a continuation from last week. Because a new story broke in the Sun Times. Not that one.
No, we're showing Roxy that we showed her tweet. All right,
Everyone.
what's the story?
Well, a story came out of the Sun Times today that Jason Benetti was on with somebody who I can't remember now.
In Detroit, I think, right?
A media member, giving some insight into the reason that he had to walk away from the White Sox organization. And I'm just going to quote Jason Benetti here, who said that he had someone say to him when he asked for more respect, basically demanded more respect. Someone in the White Sox organization said, respect according to normal human beings, or respect according to Jason Benetti. And the person that said that was Brooks Boyer.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's not hard to believe, considering everything that has transpired with the White Sox organization. And as we've established, the gift, the talent that the White Sox have in finding new and creative ways to tell me to go fuck myself. And it's incredible. It's incredible that they keep being exactly perfectly wrong with everything that they do. And I hope that Brooks is listening. I would like for you to go fuck yourself. Thank you very much. I yield my time to the
Go
senator from
fuck yourself, Brooks Boyer.
Anytime you want to come on the show, buddy. Love to
Yeah,
have you.
anytime. You're welcome. Come on. Fuck you, but you're welcome.
Yep. Not a friend of the show.
Amen. Amen.
Lovely.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much just second everything you said. Like,
Yeah.
And I
Amen.
think probably if Jason wanted to sue, I think there'd be a case. But I don't think he's that type. I think he's moving on to, I'd say bigger and better things, but it's Detroit. He's moving on to things that hopefully will make him happy.
Nice.
Jack, what's up your ass this week?
so I've
Oh, you have a list?
compiled some statistics here. Now, I will say, the Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-3. I saw them play on Sunday, and the good news is it cemented all of my priors. So that's always good when that happens. But I just have to say the Steelers' offense is the worst off. Like it's so bad. And Matt Canada, and I don't enjoy rooting for people to lose their job, but when I have to do it, I'm willing to step up and do it. And I know there's some places hiring in Arlington, Virginia. It's a lovely community. I know the organization I just finished working there is looking for an assistant chef for next year. There's options out there, and I just want to help find because I've got some stats here, so I'm just gonna read through. Okay, let me see. The last 400-yard games for the Steelers was January 10th, 2021 against the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs. But you have to keep in mind, we were down the entire time. So Matt Canada was passing the entire game because we started the game opening play with a snap over Ben Roethlisberger's head that resulted in a Browns touchdown on defense. So that's how we opened that game. So we were playing from behind the whole time. The last 400-yard game before that was against Denver on September 20th, 2020. That was 56 games ago. The next longest streak since the last 400-yard game is the Patriots, who did it on November 24th of 2022 against the Vikings, which is 15 games ago. So for those of you keeping score at home, that's almost 4 times as long as a second streak. Every single win this season has been a 1-possession game. Every single loss has been by 2 possessions. In all 3 of our losses, we've scored 23 points total. Whenever our opponent scores 22 or less points, we are 23-4-1, and whenever they score 22 or more than 22 points, we are 1-15 under his tutelage. As of the first 5 weeks of the season, we were 1-26 on getting to the red zone in the first half of games. We rank 28th in offensive points per game. We rank 28th in yards per game. Yards per play, we rank 27th. First downs per game, we rank 16 points, or we have 16.3. We rank 30th in that category. Shout out Chris Boswell once again. He's at 94% field goal. He's really a stud. Great kicker. And since 2021, we're 31st in both yards and points for the first quarter. So we might be up to like 29th for the whole game. I'm not sure. I don't have that stat. Also, our point differential is negative 26 right now. That doesn't make any sense. And also 55% of sets of downs create a new set of downs, which the league average is 70%. And basically what that means is if you turn on the TV and the Steelers have first down and 10, there's almost a 1 in 2 chance they are going to that drive ends there, basically. We suck, and the only reason we're good is because Kenny Pickett goes into the locker room between the third and fourth quarters, and I think snorts a couple lines of coke. He goes in the first 3 quarters of games. His passer rating is 76.2%. That's 27th, and then it goes to 101.5 which is 6th in the league in the fourth quarter. And then his completion percentage goes from 59. He goes from 31st to 6th in that category between the first 3 quarters and the fourth quarter games. So he's like, if a pilot could only land the plane, basically. So things are not great over here right now. It's working. We're 6-3, but if I have to watch this offense for beyond this season, I will throw myself through a window because it sucks. Matt Canada should be out of a job. I hate him, and I am so fucking sick of watching his offense because I will put $100 down right now that the first play I will post on my Twitter about this, but I guarantee the first play the Steelers run on Sunday is going to be a run up the middle. That's what it's going to be. I'm calling it now. I'm making that prediction. But I'm so tired of this team's offense because our defense is great, but I'm sick of it. And that's all. That's all.
Yeah, it's just so sick of this 6-3 team.
Defense wins championships, Zach.
That's why I said offense. That's why I said offense.
Offense does not matter.
It just really just sucks to just root for a team that wins all the time.
Listen, it's hard over here,
It's so hard.
My team's never had a winning season since I've been conscious of my existence.
Oh my God.
That sucks.
That must be tough.
Sorry,
It must be tough, man.
It's brutal out here, man. It's
yeah.
brutal.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm not getting a lot of sympathy from the room at this
Your
moment.
Jack, your feelings are valid.
They are
I don't-
valid.
You
buddy.
know,
And we
You
love
brought-
it. And
You
we,
got
and we,
facts with you, and we can't argue with
and
numbers.
we,
with
and we
facts.
love and support you. In your time
know,
of need.
I understand the Bears are bad. You know, it doesn't mean we're not struggling over here. You know.
Yes, it
Doesn't mean the 1% isn't hurting too.
Yeah. The poor owners.
The poor owners. You
Think of
know?
the poor owners.
Jackie, what's
Damn.
up your ass this week?
So I was driving home today, and when I got to my suburb and I got to a 4-way stop, yeah, happy. That's exactly what I was thinking. Damn, I'm not reading all that though. I got to a 4-way stop, and I got there first, and then this other guy came up and like gave me the wave. And I hate when people fucking give you the wave to go. I know it's my turn. I'm gonna do that.
I
know
this.
the
I
rules.
understand.
I understand how it works. You don't. Do you think that women like disproportionately get the wave?
Probably.
I think that women disproportionately give me the wave in traffic. They're generally more polite.
That's in your mind,
wish-
buddy.
I wish-
That's in your mind, buddy.
Nobody's waving at you.
Nobody's
I would
waving at
get
you.
the
Stu.
wave. I wish I would get the wave more because, frankly, I don't know the rules out there. I'm
Jake's just driving around figuring it out.
I'm just out there.
I don't know what any of this shit is. and I'm
fucking
scared.
Listen, I'm like I do pretty well usually, but like I don't the little subtleties, you know. I don't know. They get kind of lost on me sometimes.
Subtleties of driving a car.
I don't know, you know. Yeah, just a little thing.
Which one's the gas? Which one's the brake? You know.
But, the little things.
I got that down. I've got that one down.
Are you supposed to hit the pedestrians or?
Listen, my only experience was playing Carmageddon, so I really didn't know back in September 17th, 2018.
Jack's just driving around waving at people, hoping that means something.
Hello.
He's like, they were talking about waving, so I'm just gonna wave and hope everything's okay as I drive.
Yeah. Big supporters of the wave on
Listen,
this show.
it has a tendency to work out, so you know, like I'm cooking.
Wave is awesome.
Yeah, we love
idea.
we love the wave. Pro wave over here.
How funny would that be? To make that merch.
Yeah.
The wave is awesome.
Yeah. Good.
You know what?
Yay wave.
I'm gonna come out with a hot take here.
Pro wave.
I'm
Jack is pro wave.
pro wave.
Jack,
Coming
don't
out-
do this. Jack, don't do this.
I'm doing
Oh
it.
man.
I've been in the shadows for too long. I'm doing
Man,
it.
don't the Steelers suck? Aren't they awful?
I was raised going to Washington Nationals games, and they love the wave. I'm pro wave.
Well, yeah, they have nothing else.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Jack's kidding, everyone. Sam,
Jack would never tell. He's just goofing.
I'm standing on business here. I am pro wave. I'm making my stand here.
Pro Steelers and pro wave. Go Jack.
stunning and brave.
I have to be honest. You know, I had to be honest.
Listen, speak your truth.
Yeah.
Speak
Do
your
you
truth,
like
my
the
boy.
chop too? Is that something?
No,
that
the
does it
chop
for you?
sucks.
Okay. All right.
Well,
No.
the wave's
Thanksgiving
not
show.
the wave's not racist.
Yeah.
No, I was just tying it back to the Thanksgiving topic.
Is the wave
Honestly,
racist?
The
My
wave
God.
should be a part of Thanksgiving dinner. I think at some point during the meal, somebody should get up and you should start doing the wave
See,
around.
I'd be cool with that. I'm on board with that.
My high school did a chop. My high school was the Braves.
Did you see the one Brave?
Jackie was out there. She was like, "Let's go."
I played it on my saxophone during every fight song. That's a totally normal thing to say. Keep going.
Sam, what's up your ass, buddy?
People say that about everything. For me, it's the Chicago Bulls.
Mm.
And the word continuity, which seems to really just be the lightning rod for Chicago sports. Yeah, the Bulls aren't very good. They weren't going to be very good, but they gave us false hope, as they tend to. Now Zach LaVine doesn't want to be here, which is fine. You shouldn't want to be here. But my favorite thing is the mock trade people expecting huge things for someone like Zach LaVine, and you're not going to get good things for him. Don't expect good things. It's not going to happen for you. It's not good. So I'm still going to watch him. It's fine. I like basketball. I like to watch basketball. But it hurts. It hurts my soul. But,
Damn, that's crazy.
I know, right?
It is a chore to watch them.
It is. It really
Is your basketball team bad? Oh, is your... are the Bulls bad with their 6 rings? Oh, we haven't won 50 games since 78.
I think the Wizards are better than the Bulls right now.
Have you haven't watched the Wizards, clearly.
I don't want to watch them.
Have you watched the
Nobody
Bulls?
wants to watch the Wizards. That's the magic of it. I've seen the Bulls. Well, they were
magic.
The Magic are in Orlando, Jack. God.
They were on pace to have 82 players only meetings during the season after game 1. So
Bulls are special. We love them.
That's right.
I said this to my twin brother the other week. I said, if you look at like the last 5 seasons.
You have a twin brother? What the fuck? I don't know this is you.
Yeah, his name's Sam.
Oh fuck.
Can we just call him Jack too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm you'd have to talk to him about it. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak for him here,
Okay.
But I said the Bulls are kind of where the Wizards were 5 years ago. Like the Bulls are kind of 2 years behind them in that sense, where it's like the Wizards like a couple years ago were like in the place the Bulls are now, where it's like you're kind of like you have like middling players, like some, basically players somewhere in the middle range. And like you kind of are clinging to these like, like for the Wizards, it was always like 30 to 35 games. Like the Bulls, it's like 35 to 40, a little bit more. But it's like you're kind of clinging to that, and it's like feels like the Bulls are leading to what the Wizards did this offseason, which is the full rebuild, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. But
can you relate the Bulls to me in like Major League Baseball terms? And
they're the White Sox.
Yeah,
for real
just
they are.
Yeah,
For real?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm really.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I mean, there wasn't nearly as much
sliver of hope.
There wasn't nearly as much.
Down.
There wasn't nearly as much
They're
expectation
the
for the Bulls.
2021 White
True.
Sox.
There wasn't nearly as much expectation for the Bulls as there was for the White Sox at any point.
They're like
but,
but
in terms of like consistently doing the wrong thing and generally kind of just like doing nothing, the Bulls are the White Sox. Yes.
I feel like the Bulls this season, have the vibes of like last year's White Sox teams where everybody there's some like kind of pretending it's going on, but a lot of people are kind of like
everyone's kind of like you really didn't change anything, so I don't know how you expect them to be any better.
And people are unhappy, but they're not unhappy, but they're unhappy. But they won't say that they are.
I get that.
And the coach says everything's fine.
Yeah. They're just building a good, culture and,
Sure.
They really like their team. Oh, God. I love it.
Yay.
Well, that'll wrap up tonight's episode. We will not be having one next week. Like I said, if we are, something wrong happened. We will have a Talking Out Our Ass on Tuesday for Stu and myself. So tune into that at 7:00 on Tuesday. I just wrote an article that's out there on the website about an open letter to Alonzo Ball's left knee and what the fuck it did, breaking the Bulls. So go ahead and give that a read if you haven't already. For those who have, thank you very much. Anybody got anything they want to plug before we get out of here?
I'm going to be on Brian's Drafty podcast also on Tuesday following Talking Out of Our Ass. We'll be on at 8 and we are doing a Seinfeld draft. It's going to be me and Brian and Nick Moraski and Aloha, Mr. Hand.
It's awesome.
I know,
It's-
Sam. I said that just for
It's,
you.
it's,
Thank
it's
you.
Sam's favorite show.
Thank you for letting
Yep.
me know what I'm not watching on
We'll
Tuesday
be
night.
we'll be tuning in.
Mm.
We'll be tuning in.
After you watch Talking Out of Our Ass first, then
That's
come
right.
over us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm in that. All right, for everybody in the comments, for everybody who liked and subscribed tonight, thank you very much, and we'll see you all in a couple weeks. Thank you very much. Bye.